Good morning, my name's John with the Pine Tree. I have the great pleasure of being here with Bret Downey.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Now this is one of those little things where we're trying to catch up on local athletes after they've graduated here locally and moved on. So now you're at UCLA now, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Now tell us, now this will be your third year there, right?
Yes, I'll be a redshirt sophomore, academic junior.
Okay.
Means I have 3 years of eligibility left, including this year.
All right, now so you're on the football team. What position do you play?
Offensive tackle.
Offensive tackle. Now that's for like the really small guys.
Totally, you
Yeah.
know it.
Now let's see. Now how tall are you?
I am 6'7".
6'7". Now since you graduated from Bret Harte, you've put on a little bit of size too, haven't you?
Just a little bit.
You were telling me you've gained what, 60 something?
About 60 pounds.
So you're what, 305, 6'7"?
About 310 to 305.
Okay.
It fluctuates.
Now, is it in a weird way? You're still not. I mean, you're not big for your position at all. Huh? I mean, isn't that still the?
Yeah, I don't mind it.
No. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, in a program like they probably have goals for you to keep gaining too.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
size.
I have my own goals. I want to be around 325, 330 by the time I get to my senior year.
Wow.
That's a great offensive tackle weight.
Right, and you're still. I mean, you still look lean, so you're still mobile and agile.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's very cool. Now tell people what it's like to move from from a high school playing days of Bret Harte to a major college program like that.
It's a change of pace. I mean, athletes are a lot stronger, a lot faster, and it takes hard dedication to keep up with that. So I don't know what else. It's just a step. I mean, it's hard to explain if you haven't done it.
Now you were a walk-on your first year, weren't you? Now now you're is it scholarship program now?
Yes, I got my scholarship last spring.
So your dad's probably happy with that, huh?
Probably just a little. I'm happy with it. I don't know about him.
Now, we were talking a little bit before we started. Now, it's a pretty intense program, almost year-round.
Yes.
So you don't get much time off.
No, if you add up all the time, if we don't go to a bowl game,
right,
we get about a month and a week approximately, but with a bowl game, we get maybe a month.
Wow.
Maybe.
So we were saying you're on a pretty intensive training program, what, 4 days a week?
About off-season, 4 days a week, in-season, about 3 days a week.
Wow,
yep.
Okay. Now, how's the league shaping up for this year? How do you guys look?
It's going to be competitive. I say we're going to be pretty good this year. One of the top teams in the Pac-10, I think. Especially with Oregon, they lost their star quarterback.
Okay.
And USC with their problems they're having with people transferring and all that stuff.
Right.
It's going to be competitive, that's for sure.
Now, academically, because now let's see, because you probably
sure
now
you want to talk about this.
Now, what's your major going to be?
I'm going to be a history major, probably a poli-sci minor.
All right. So so if you don't make it onto the pros, what's the backup plan then?
There's so many plans. I don't even know.
Now, is making it to the pros the goal?
Oh, absolutely.
Very cool.
Oh yeah.
Hey, want to say thank you for spending a few minutes with you. Proud of you.
Thank you, man.
And it's because I know the amount of commitment and drive that it takes to do what you're doing is not insignificant. So, I guess as a partner thing, what would you say to some of the kids here? The younger athletes coming up. I mean, what would you say?
Keep working hard. You got to show a lot more dedication than you think you can have to show. It's going to be a battle, and you got to be ready for it.
Now, a big school like that, they're recruiting. Obviously, they're looking at the physical specimen of the athlete. But I mean, are they looking at how you can be as a team player and stuff? I mean, are they looking at the package, so to speak, or are they?
It's hard. I can't really tell that because it was different. I got recruited very late.
Okay.
And stuff, so I don't know. But they recruit on everything. They want the best players, but they also, as you say, they have to have smarter players.
Yeah.
And it's a hard thing to get into. Especially UCLA, it's not a private school, so they have way more restrictions than, say, USC.
Understood. Yeah. Very cool.
All right,
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you.